Start on the left side. You're a little tight, Chris. We can make room. Start on the left, so as we make cuts, put them here, going this way, left to right. Then Andrea will take them off and she'll put them in the trays that correspond to what table you're on. That way I know, which pieces came from which haul. And you can refer to the chart to see how it was moving through the animal. Okay. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is, everybody's got a knife by their sink. You guys are going to alternate back and forth on this one. Alright, so the first thing we want to do, here's the leaf lard.
Yep.
Alright, and right underneath that leaf lard is the tenderloin. So we want to make sure we don't hit into that as we take out the leaf lard. And a lot of times you can just take it out with your hands. You don't even need a knife. So take the leaf lard out. Here's more leaf lard. And then just chuck it on the left side of your lugs.
Okay.
First thing?
Yeah. Do this, you just take the knife and just separate. Again, don't get into that tenderloin.
The tenderloin's under.
Right under. There's the tenderloin right there.
Okay.
See how, when we were talking about seamless?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is seamless. That's what I mean by seamless. So you don't even really
You're
have
following
to.
the,
Yeah, I'm just separating.
fascia, the muscle fascia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so take out your,
That's the hanger you said?
yeah, the hanger.
And the tenderloins underneath?
And once you get it pulled back to the body, just run the knife. Okay, you make a cut with your knife till you feel the bone. And you do the same back here, right in here. Just make a cut right in here. Okay, just score it around.
Uh-huh.
And then once you get that, we cut it off with a saw. Okay. So you guys make those cuts, I'll get mine off. Here. Take your knife and go 4 inches up. Score it all the way around till you hit bone. So just run the knife around the bone, and then we cut off. We're down to the hocks.
Okay.
All right. So cut off the hock. Feel the tailbone.
Yeah.
All right. So you can feel there's a bone there, and then here's the H bone.
Yeah.
Okay. And right down here you can feel another bone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we got to cut through that bone, and we follow the same line as the tailbone goes. So in between the H bone and the tailbone, we find this bone, and we just cut it.
It's like a little bone, huh?
Yeah. Nope. Here, go through. There. Then I come right where it meets. See how it comes in here? Mm-hmm. All right, and I connect them with a big knife here, and then I come back here. And I got that all the way through. I have to do it again. Not quite through. Yeah. There, I get right through. And I connected lines.
Okay.
So there's our ham.
Beautiful.
Okay? So,
And that's, if I just said I want a ham, that's it, or is that a primal ham? But then
This
you're
is-
going to cut it up more to make it a ham. For
this
the
is a
grocery
ham.
store.
This is a ham. But then if you want to go to, which we're going to do, the picnic ham versus the bud ham, we're going to split it. I'll show you
Okay.
about doing that. Plus, right now it doesn't look like a ham because we
Right.
got to trim it up a little bit.
Okay, so trimming it up is
Makes
just,
it look
just
like
making it look like
makes
a
it
ham.
look pretty.
Can you just turn that whole thing into ham steaks?
We're gonna, yes, yeah.
Right, just
We
say, okay, we're cutting them up at 1 inch, dun, dun, dun,
Yep.
get the whole thing done?
Yep.
Okay, because I think that's what I want to do.
Okay, but watch when we do the seamless. It might even be more versatile.
Okay.
Who's ever up? Find the H bone, cut in between, straight cut to belly.
Yep.
All right. So now we're going to the shoulder. So when you look at the shoulder, we're going to take it same principle. We're going to take it from the armpit up. But the problem is we got 3 ribs here. So if we make that cut, we ruin spare ribs.
Right.
All right. So what we have to do is we're going to act like we're going to cut the spare ribs out anyway. And we're going to take the saw right up against the spine here, and we're going to run it across. Alright, now, I busted through 3 ribs.
Yep.
Don't answer it. You have to do this.
Now, once I get through the 3 ribs, I come back here, and all this stuff you want to, you can't go wrong
Where's tape?
if you keep the blade of the knife against the bone. It's when you start like serpentine and you leave all this
Good stuff.
raggedy meat on the bones, and it's not what you want to do. So find
So we're just trying to separate those 3 so that they stay a part of the rest of the
yeah,
rack of
so
ribs.
see how I find the edge,
Yeah.
and I just keep the blade against it. Alright, now once I get it lifted up, I pull. See how I just keep it against
You don't really want the meat against the bone.
No.
You want to take off as much
Well,
as possible.
unless you want really meaty spare, it's what you want. So here would be a case if you wanted more meaty spare ribs, you
Leave it
just
on.
give a little bit more meat. But
So
we're
you're taking the meat from the ribs to give it to the picnic shoulder.
Are you tired?
I'm lifting this up so
Right.
I can.
So I know. So but right. So you're saying if you want more
Yes,
meaty
yes,
spare ribs, where
yes.
are you stealing it from?
Yes.
The picnic shoulder.
Correct.
Okay.
What is this?
I'm just trying. Everything's a give or a take. A cut gets something, or a cut loses something.
Right.
What is this spare rib?
What is it?
Is it those 3?
It's this.
Oh,
This
the whole
section.
thing.
Up
Oh.
here is baby back. This is spare
Oh,
ribs.
yeah, okay.
All right. So we got that lifted up now, and we got that exposed. All right. So we just wrap that thing over. Now we go back to the armpit area, and we make a cut here, straight down. So we come to the bone. All right. So we met that bone, right?
Which bone?
See right here.
Okay. Yep.
And we come back here.
Andrew?
Is that a 3rd rib?
This?
Just past the 3rd rib you're cutting?
Yes, exactly.
So you're just cutting top to bottom, the whole top end off. Right. You've separated the ribs, and you're just then through the spine.
I just had to get through that, cut through this, and I'm golden.
Okay, and then this is that whole.
That's the
front part.
primal shoulder.
Yeah, wait, Daddy.
Okay.
What's this too?
All right. You
Go
good
for
on
it.
that?
Yep.
All right. Go to work. So but you're gonna need
That's
maybe score it whatever you want, but that's the line you want to cut to get out the ribs. Now you don't want to go into this, so you stop right when you hit that. Okay, because that's we're getting up into the sirloin there. Practicing our knife skills again. We come just under that rib. So you just keep lifting and pulling and see how it runs right along here.
Uh-huh.
You take it back to here, and then you follow this line that way. So
So pull the ribs out.
pull the ribs out and just keep
Then-
scoring underneath.
So we're only taking the ribs.
That's it. We're just taking it.
You don't want much meat on those ribs?
It's up to no. This is all bacon in here. This is just it's just a flat meat,
Okay.
so we can just
That's sausage.
yeah, we'll just trim that off.
Okay.
Flat meat?
That's part that's the premium part and the not so. Or
I'll show
you know what I
you.
mean?
All right,
Or is it
so
just
you're gonna follow your line along here, and you're gonna see the muscle tells you right here, okay, right along here, because this is sirloin up in here, so you don't want to cut that. Alright, so now this portion right here, you can see how fatty it is, and it gets a real thin lip. Okay, it gets a lot more meat in here. So what we do is we just come right here and we square it up.
That's the bacon. Looks like bacon.
That's the bacon.
That looks exactly like bacon. Yeah.
That's
What's
it.
the deal with this?
That's just a piece that doesn't have that much meat in it,
It's mostly fat.
so we throw it into sausage.
Mm.
Okay, so there's your bacon.
And that's the back half of the bacon. Is where you're cutting this.
This is the
waist
belly.
off. Right. So this is the hand.
Yeah.
This is the shoulder.
Yeah.
So it's the back half.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
back
Yes.
third of
Yeah.
the bacon.
Towards the
Is-
the leg,
Okay.
towards the butt.
Yeah.
All right. So separate your bacon. That piece that we separated, because this is going in grind, so we don't want this on.
Right.
Okay, because it's just too tough. So you take your knife and you just get it under there, and this is a good practice for the big knife. And you just make long strokes. This would be the same stroke you'd make for the ribs.
Okay.
All right, so we get it here, and we lay the knife down, and we just come like that. Lay it down, come like that. Rather than
Right.
okay, this would be, we wouldn't use that. Then I'm coming back here, doing this, versus that.
Cutting it in pieces so it'll fit in the machine.
Yeah. Okay. Here, I'm going to give you guys this big knife here. I both have one. You're down, we just finished all the primers. Okay? So we got ham, the bacon, or belly. We got the loin with the ribs, center, and sirloin. And then we got Boston butt and picnic. So we're going to separate the Boston butt and picnic now.
So right now these are all primals.
This is primals. Now we're starting to get into specific cuts. This is when decision making happens.
Okay. So there's not much difference in how you break.
Everybody's
go to
breaking
the
it down
primals.
this way.
This is primal.
This is it.
Period.
This is
Done.
California, Florida, everywhere.
Okay.
This is how we're doing it.
Turkey?
Turkey.
So
All right.
okay.
So, this tells you that it's Boston butt, this piece. This tells you that it's picnic. Okay? The Boston butt has this part in it.
Has the spine in it.
Yep. So you lay your knife or your saw right along that, and we're just cutting through. Here it go. And remember to try and use the saw for bone and the knife for meat, because otherwise those teeth get all bound up. There it is. We just separated into two specific cuts. and now we're gonna do more with them.
Okay.